Hi everyone, it's Jen from Mind's Eye. So we're gonna do the holistic review. And when we do this, it's holistic with a W. And when this happens, we just couldn't even do. We couldn't even do. There's something about this review that we just can't even get done. So when I'm actually looking at it, and you have to excuse me about the sneeze, uh, you just can't even say it. You just can't even say it. So, God bless because whoever solidified that contract for Reiki and all of those things to be added into different modalities of healthcare with the holistic crew, which is, the FDA, the CDC, the DPH, and other healthcare settings, so they can have a little bit more palliative care, a little bit more holistic and natural pathy healing that you just can't understand. But there's something of a root mix that you just can't even do that when you actually make something homemade that you can't even see anything at all. So, what is going on with the flour? What's going on with our ingredients? And that is where I see a lot of the nastiness is coming through when, our new uh, crew coming in, as I would say, as far as politics, for a lack of a better term, is going to be. Uh, Just can't even get it out. Everything is outlawed. Everything is outlawed. So basically, all you need to know is that when we do this, you can't see it coming. You can't see it coming whatsoever. So when you actually have it, you can't do it. So when you say you have it and you can't do it, what are you going to do? Walk into my house and take it away? So that is where everyone is getting upset. Like, you can't just do this at all. Oh my goodness. So, looking at your contracts and everything would be the best thing. But let's look at the tarot cards and let's look at the runes and exactly what's coming up for the next week. This is really hard, obscured energy. So as I'm looking through the crystal quartz right now, everything was known. Everything is bone. Everything is alone. Everything is sown. Everything is gone. It's like a deadly curse to this, but just keep fighting on. Just keep fighting on. You're gonna get it done, crew. You really are. That run through that came through this community of holistic and small businesses literally can't even see it coming, and all of a sudden you're down for the count. So when you actually do this, you can't even boo it. And it's all like French because I kept hearing adieu. Everything is adieu. So when I actually look back in history, when I'm sitting in France, and then there's timeliness with our president-elect being in France, and there's no coincidences anymore. Watch how everything is playing out. So when I do this, let's do this. All right. There was a stop halt with this Eight of Wands in reverse. That means communications had stopped, the momentum had stopped, and everything was just gained. Like you had to wash everything out, laundry detergent. So when I see this Two of Swords in reverse, it is the nailing and the coughing, at least for me. It's the eyes wide shut that we keep talking about. So I feel like this one is actually going to be short. I feel like this is meant to be short. So let me talk a little bit in mediumship. Even the afterlife is like just sue, 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 sue. So something is literally going to pop off. There's no securement in something with holistic. You literally have to sit like the high priestess and say, no, burn your incense, get your crystals, and sit and run it again. There's something not right. It was so harsh what came in, but there's options. He goes, you can't even get it in the mouth. And when I say, what is it? It's the horse's mouth. Everything is good. So where is this? Why am I getting so agitated in this psychic reading? And I hear no, 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 no. So when I do this, I say, calm down. And I see my kids start acting out. I'm like, why is they like acting odd again? The King of Wands says there's something that sits honorably and says, it is ending right now. I am done with it. It is to complete what is needed for securement. It is such an ill contract of many things. That is how big politics and other world events, that how does Syria affect this? And I said, lake effect snow. And then also crosswind. When they have wars, they have things come off. They use that. That wind comes over. You're going to have more snow. You're going to have more natural events. So, how does that affect the holistic community? That means growing your own plants, herbs is going to be different in the next year. That burning wood would be a fire burn sensor, meaning this more intake. You check your fire alarms. It's not fear mongering, but how does that link with other healthcare? That means more burn victims, inhalation, more COPD, RSV, all those things all came through, more illness. So where does that go? Use your herbs, use your tinctures, use your natural products more, your vitamin C, get your air purifier. That is all it's saying. This is nasty female energy, which means something was conjured up. It is truly so hard that you can't even do it anymore. You got to use your intuition holistic. That's all you got to do. It is a driving force to get done, but there's no victory to be had when you have to sit there. And some people still do a stink, stank, stunk on the community when we actually made leeway during COVID. That's the tower moment. How did we make leeway during COVID? It really was the drink with the grapefruit. It really was normal cold symptoms, symptom management. It was to remain a mystery, but really it was chicken, it was soups, it was cold medicine that was natural until you had to take OTCs. I'm sorry for that disappointment loss. It's so heartbreaking per se, but that really should be the first line of defense, even in big healthcare, saying, are you eating nutritious foods? Are you doing your comfort foods, your fluids? Don't worry about it, about your appetite. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Something is not planted, it will get out more when you drink more. Monetary imbalance, there is. It really did take a dig and a dinger on that community financially because there's something of no judgment. I see like a block on the head at times with that community, which is okay. They get rid of it, but they are secured more ways than one. I do hear probate come in and they're pretty nasty to anyone who is going to impede them. I'm seeing that as a long term. That's hearing through universal talk. So, Page of Cups. There is a good young offer, still more by the end of the year, not put into the media, but it is a type of celebration that is not quite prudent per se. It will cause a pause. So let it be known about dictatorship, meaning how contracts are written out. It will cause a little bit of anxiety at first because this toxic masculine energy that is following the nasty feminine energy coming through the collective will cause a type of celebration that has no skill in this of causing the disrupt, but causes a balance. And I'm saying check register. So when I see the Queen of Swords in reverse, there's no logic in it. The Page of Wands goes, no, you can't even do it in. There's no due date. There's no steal. So how does Teamsters affect that community? There's no steal. That's all you need to know. But there is something about that. I feel that is coming in more. I get a block from that energy and don't go there right now. But they are sitting pretty more so than the last 3 months. All right, let's do an oracle, and that will be it for the week. Bat. There's only one card that wants to come out, and it's the bat. This is something of a known, of a hidden treasure, a hidden game, a hidden creature that does lurk about but is watchful. And why am I seeing the drones? What is being watched over in New Jersey? I'm just going to leave it at there to keep the nature of the investigation on that one. That's for sure. So with that being said, that's all you need to know. Any questions or concerns or comments, go ahead and leave me an email or leave a comment and we'll talk to you next week.